Hey everyone, welcome back to the Absolute Sabers channel. Sorry it's been a little while in between videos. We've had a lot going on in the house, I'm not going to lie. But we're back today with another brand new lightsaber review. This one coming our way from our good friends over at vaderssabers.com. Make sure you check them out. I'll put a link in the description of the video to this exact lightsaber as well, and use our code ABSOLUTE for 5% off at checkout for anything on their store. So we are taking a look today at the Jedi Nari, or the Forsaken as they call it over at vaderssabers.com. This is from the Kenobi series. Now I don't really know how canonically accurate this hilt is. We do only get one real glimpse of it, which I'll throw up on the screen just now. So it's, I think, more of an interpretation really more than anything else, but it's a nice little hilt, really nice feature on it, and I think you're really going to enjoy taking a look at this with me just now. So before we get into it, this is only available in Xeno 3, not Profi at the moment, or Baselit from what I understand, starting at around about $289.99 US. You can have the clean version, which comes, I believe, straight from the factory, or you can, if you want to, choose a weathered version, which will go to Vaders Sabers. They will weather that in-house for you and then send it on to you. So that'll take a couple more weeks, or a few more weeks longer than the clean version. But Vaders Sabers are great at weathering their hilts, so definitely check out the likes of their Instagram page. They put a lot of their stuff on there. They do some really nice SK Starkiller style hilts as well. So yeah, definitely check them out. Those are the options. Obviously, you're going to get a choice of a 28, a 32 and a 36-inch blade. So for those who are taller, the 36 is great. 32 is, I would say, probably the average kind of usable size from the consumer standpoint. And if you're on the shorter side, the 28 is a fantastic option to have. Obviously, Nari, we've seen him in the Kenobi series very briefly. He was hiding out on Tatooine, uncovered by the Inquisitors in the first kind of couple episodes. He did meet a very unfortunate end. You know, he wasn't hanging out much longer. But yeah, we don't really know much about this Jedi or this hilt, so this, like I said, really is an interpretation of the very limited screen time we did see for this hilt. In terms of how it comes, it'll either come in the Vaders Sabers branded box or the hard shell case, depending on if you want the hard shell case. What it comes with, obviously, you get the hilt itself, but I'll put that to the side just now. We're going to get our product manual. So this is the Xeno 3. We know Xeno very well, but you're going to get a great little manual to flick through. Tells you all about the Bluetooth app, tells you absolutely everything there is to know about the operation for this saber. Obviously, one of the first things you want to do is update, if there's an update available through the Bluetooth app. I will have a separate tutorial on that app coming very shortly. Now that it is a lot more complete and well-rounded, it did come out a little while ago, but I just felt it was far too incomplete to really do an in-depth review on the app for Xeno 3, but that will be coming soon. Bag of screws, usual. You're going to get your little grub screws and your Allen keys. Standard with Xeno, you're going to get the USB micro SD card reader, which is great for adding sound fonts. Again, I'll have another updated Xeno 3 sound font kind of tutorial coming shortly, because it has changed a little bit. They've changed the structure of the file system, so that will be coming soon. USB-A to USB-C charging lead. And I have got a blade, 32 I believe this one is, 32 inches. You will get a stand. I don't like the Nexus stands, they suck, so you will get a stand. You should get a stand with it as well. Obviously the hilt is going to come in one of these bags. I have opened this to check it, but you will get it in one of these bags. A little sticker on there, QC, quality check passed. Let's go tear that open. And I really like this hilt, guys. I really do like this hilt. It's got a little bit of a party piece on it, which I will show you, but it is a very nice, very clean design. We've got some kind of heat staining up top here, if this will focus. There we go. We've got some heat staining up top there, which is real nice. You've got a kind of ribbed section, kind of grip section here, cover tech. tapered pommel with your sound venting. Some real nice details on it. It is a little bit plain looking, but it is, for what it is, it's a really, really nice hilt. It's, like I said, it's more of an interpretation, I think, than anything else. In terms of accessing your chassis, it's a non-removable chassis because of the party piece on here. And the party piece is a little LED matrix, which we'll show you in a second. But you're going to get in-hilt USB-C charging, obviously your speaker down here, battery, and your soundboard with your SD card on the other side. So it is non-removable, it's a static chassis. And that just screws back on as so. In terms of the hilt itself, though, like I said, it's really, really nice. I'm really, really digging this hilt. It's nice, it's comfortable, it's quite thin, it's well made, there's no rattles from it. It's just an all-round very, very nice hilt. The first impressions are fantastic. As with a lot of the Nexus stuff, just make sure you go around and just tighten up all the little kind of greebly buttons and whatnot, because some of them can come loose over time. But yeah, first impressions, really do like it. So it is a one button hilt. So to turn it on, this is your main button here, and there's a little black guy underneath this chrome one. Just gonna hold that down.
Power on. Steady. Mute. Volume high.
So it is fairly loud, but you can also go into the app and change the settings for kind of your preferences if you want to. Again, I'll have a tutorial on all this kind of stuff shortly. Another great channel you can check out is the Collector's Outpost. He does a lot of the Xeno stuff for Vaders Sabers as well as Nerd Squadron, formerly known as the Nerd Dad. So go and check those channels out as well, guys, if you can't wait for me. But yeah, it's real nice. I really do kind of dig this hilt. But the party piece really is this LED kind of matrix that you have. And it will mimic the blade style as well. So whatever kind of blade style will have a separate style for the matrix there. So again, if we just change it, you can see that little animation on there. And you trigger your blaster deflect. It'll obviously mimic what the PCB is doing. You lock up, again, it will do the same thing. So really, really nice kind of little party piece. I do like that detail. It's just, you know what, it's simple, but it adds just that little kind of extra touch. I don't have a lightsaber with like an LED screen or anything like that, so to have this is, for the price point, it's pretty neat. It's pretty neat. In terms of sound fonts, it's your standard Xeno package. I think it's up to just over 30 now, I'm pretty sure. It may change, it tends to change quite a bit. But you're going to get, obviously, the standard package, a variety of different characters. But like I said, you can, with the included SD card reader, as always. With Xeno 3, you can go to your kind of favourite font artists, if you want to call them that. Like some Jesse from Hyperphonic, Keenan K. Sith, Sam from Grayscale. I mean, you could probably run some of his, we'll probably run his fonts on Xeno, but definitely not his blade styles. But the likes of these guys, yeah, their fonts are definitely compatible as usual with Xeno 3. So you can change things up and completely customize it, should that be what you want to do. In terms of blade retention, we've got 3 blade retention points around the top of the emitter here. I really like this kind of heat staining effect. A little bit dark, maybe a little bit more kind of colourful, but it's real nice. You get 3 blade retention points. I generally advise you to use at least 2. If the hilt has 3, then I would, you know, definitely encourage you to maybe use 3. For the purpose of this, we're just going to use 1. The blade is a 1-inch diameter blade, not the 7/8 that you've seen or may have seen if you've been around the saber community a little while. They're becoming far more popular. 7/8 diameter blade. This is a 1-inch diameter blade, so pretty standard. So we'll fire it up with the blade in for the first time. So with Xeno, obviously you get all your usual, your blaster deflect, your flash on clash, your force effects, your drag, your wall melt. You're going to get all your tracks as well that are pre-installed, all your different effects. It has come a long way now, Xeno 3. It's been a couple of years since it was released. It's come a long way. It's definitely far better now than it was when it was released. But we've reviewed that board enough. How does this hilt feel? It's nice. As awesome as this detail is here, it gets in the way a little bit, unless you have it facing you. If you have it facing you, you can comfortably put your index finger on the main switch. Gesture controls as well.
The Dark Empress.
Dark Empress. Let's see it with a red blade. That'll probably look orange in the footage, but if Nari had joined the Inquisitors, who knows? That lock up there. You can see again different style for that LED board, which is pretty neat.
The Sun.
The Sun. Green. I actually like this in green. I like this in green. I don't know why it defaults to blue. Is there any evidence that his saber was blue? It could have been green. It really suits green, but the hilt is a little bit, I would definitely say, top heavy, even without the blade. So spinning it, seasoned spinners are going to have no issues at all, but beginners, maybe a little bit more challenging. It has got a great choke point on it though, so you could kind of really get in there and move this thing around. But again, you've just got these kind of edges of this little matrix thing here. But you know what? I can't spin it anymore. I don't have the space, guys, so I can't give you a full demonstration of that. But yeah, no, I think it would be all right.
The Third Hunter.
The Third Hunter, third sister. Yeah, no, it's a nice hilt. It's a nice hilt. So this is the steady option, as you see, for the LED board. If we change the blade style.
Unstable.
Unstable.
Rainbow Blade.
Obviously it'll do the whole rainbow thing.
Candy Blade. Cracked Blade.
Again, it will just mimic what the blade is doing, so it's a really nice touch
The Master.
for the money. Sounds good. Feels good. Yeah, another solid Nexus product, to be honest. So there we have it, guys. That's the Forsaken, the Jedi Nari inspired saber, as kind of seen in the Kenobi series. This one's from Vaders Sabers, so a massive, massive thank you to Vaders Sabers once again for sending this over for us to take a look at. Pros and cons. Massive pro, price point currently I think $289 or thereabouts for a clean hilt version like this. It comes with everything that you absolutely need in a saber to get started with. Cons, only available in Xeno 3. Would really like to see a Profi option there, to be honest. Other than that, not a great deal. It's just a fantastic looking little hilt. It's weighty enough, but not too. It's weighty enough, but light at the same time. Very comfortable down by the main grip. Down here, cover tech. So for you guys and gals that like to wear your lightsabers, maybe you're going to a park, maybe you're going out with friends. I seen someone in Glasgow not long ago who was dressed in everyday clothing and had a lightsaber hanging from his belt. So yeah, you have that option as well. So yeah, no, I would definitely highly recommend. Price point, yes. If you're a Kenobi series fan, yes. Other than that, I can't really say much more about it. Is it one that I would personally rush out to buy? It's not on my personal list. I'm kind of, at this moment in time, concentrating more on the kind of the movie stuff. But you know something, for the price point, for the features that you get, it feels very premium for the not so premium price tag. So I would highly recommend, highly recommend. The only other thing that I would maybe say is this, as awesome as this kind of LED matrix box is,
Volume low.
it's a great little extra. It does get in the way a little bit when you're holding the hilt, depending on how you're kind of holding it. So I definitely, you know, unless you've got a hand that's got a massive callus on it, I definitely would not be buying one of these for doing some sparring and dueling or something like that, because it would be very uncomfortable pretty quickly. Other than that though, yeah, absolutely solid. You get a hilt that's packed full of features. It's Xeno 3, we know it well, but the hilt itself machined very, very well. No sharp edges, very nicely finished. Yeah, solid 8 out of 10, guys, for me personally. So that's what I think. I want to know what you guys think. So in the comments below, what's your opinion of the Nari Saber? Is it something that you'd be interested in? Is it something that you have? If not, tell me in the comments what your favourite saber is. Tell me if you've got any sabers kind of purchases lined up, what you're getting. I want to reconnect with you guys on a massive, massive level. I've been very absent for quite some time just due to, you know, family stuff, to be honest. It's been a very quick year in terms of the birth of my youngest. He turned 1 a couple of days ago. By the time this video goes out, a couple of days ago. But we got there eventually in the end. I totally underestimated how little time I would have, to be honest. So it feels great to be back and reviewing sabers for all you guys and working on other content for you guys. You know, and I just want to say a massive thank you for the continued support that you've shown me. It is not going unnoticed. It is not been forgotten. You guys have never been forgotten. I just had other things to tend to. But yeah, so let me know what you think of the Forsaken, the Jedi Nari. And that's it for this one. Comments down below. Make sure you like the video, guys. Share the channel, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And until next time, may the Force be with you all.